Hello everybody, I am back. I am getting ready to borrow a plow. Borrow a plow, but I don't want to own a plow. I won't really need it. It's expensive, but yeah, still cheaper than buying one. So I'm gonna rip up some of the grass. Maybe extend the other field as well. It's November, so I don't have much else to do. I can't plant the clover and alfalfa till, I don't know, January or something like that. Let's take a little shortcut here back. Woo. Now, looking at the crop calendar, it says that grass is all year round, which I find really odd. We'll see. I don't think I'll harvest it, even if it does grow in the winter. It just seems weird. There's a lot of grass here. I was thinking about extending the field over here. And then this end over here I could extend it as well. I think I measured it out that I can do one more row over here. At least one more row, maybe two. Or I can leave it as grass. I have so much grass, and if I replant a lot of it over here, I'll be okay. So I found the composter mat was really expensive. But this is a compost silo. And I hope it's cheaper. 9% done. I'll see if I get compost that way. I also read in my pig barn here. Well, I have some pigs as well. Hi, Michael. So it's basically the breeding barn, and this is the fattening barn. I had a shed over here, but I got rid of the shed. I don't know what to put there yet. I don't have the money. I don't know what else I changed. A couple minor things, probably. It's pretty hot there. I mean, for me. We had a pretty rainy day. I don't know what the temperature was. So in this field you can also see basically everything that isn't grown, how much bigger this field could be if I wanted it to be. So I'm thinking if I replant 2/3 of this field, have some grass, then have some alfalfa and then some clover. I don't know, might look kind of cool. I know farmers usually mix it all together, but I can't in here. Yeah, the tea was really expensive. It was good, but yeah, it was expensive. But the ferry itself was really, really, really expensive. It was, what else are you going to do if you want to go to point A to point B, right? You've never had hot tea? That's odd to me. I love some Sunset here is at 4:27. And it comes up at 6:56. Like I said, that's without counting the mountains. So we're getting down to 30 tonight. We're heading into another period of stormy weather this week. Lovely. Yeah, lower 40s. Hi, Linda. Yeah, you probably wouldn't have hot tea for a long time. Until it was really, really cold. Granted, when we were there, we had hot cocoa. But we were at the Center's Wonderland. So that's our weather right now, Linda. There's quite a bit of snow today on the passes. We'll start seeing some snowy videos pretty soon here. See, you still have your hot tea. But I think in that aspect, I don't know if I'm wrong, maybe Australia still does it more of a British way, like tea is just something that's more common to have, like in the US is not as common. In Canada is more of a British kind of style of tea as well, like more likely to have the tea, I should say. What are you saying, the temperature here? Yeah, you have more of the sweet tea. The US likes their sweet tea. Which is totally different up here if you want sweet tea or iced tea. It's not what you get in the US. Hi, Joey. I was wondering if it was going to let me do that. Yes, I actually had... what was it? I bought a bottled tea down there when we went to NASA. It was Texas style. And it was like extra sweet tea. It was absolutely like almost undrinkable. I don't know why you need that much sugar in your tea, man. Boston pizza, enjoy. We usually eat Boston pizza as a celebration, does that make sense? Like that's where we went, like the night we got engaged. I also think we went there when I got my citizenship. Things like that, we just go out there. It's a special place for us to go eat. Boston Pizza is a chain restaurant that's a sit down. Focuses on pizza, pasta. I don't know if they do wings. I can't remember. I think a few burgers, but mainly just different pizza. It's not a fast food restaurant, it's more of a sit down. Sometimes you have to wait a long time for a table if they're really busy. I think they have a bar that you can sit at. They have the big screen, TV screens to watch sport. No. Boston does have their own particular pizza for sure. But yeah. I'll show you. See, I love that we're talking about food. I don't believe so, Michael. I think actually one of the very first Boston pizzas actually started here where I live. Yeah, so just your typical pizza type of place. Carbonara, bourbon barbecue, spicy pergy. I bet our type of pizzas are totally different. Let's see. Yeah, pasta's pretty good there. I have that once in a while. Hey, well, Wes. Yeah, so that's kind of what they are. Hungry Carnivore. I would have to look that up again. It probably has a whole bunch of different types of meats that I probably wouldn't enjoy. Just because I'm really picky on some of my meat. I think you should post some videos, Michael. Just like he always says, you never know what other people find interesting. So for you guys, Linda, what's like a popular type of sit-down restaurant? Like, if people go there, what often would you order? Okay, Michael. It's still a city, though. I'm still gonna call it a city. I think that's all I want for Clover. So I'm gonna space over a little bit. Leave a slight gap. Not much, just a slight gap here. I want a lot more alfalfa. Or no, that will be it. Yeah, Clover, this will be alfalfa. There we go, I'm not crazy. Okay, Chinese is popular. You actually have quite a bit of Chinese food if you actually go to Belize. But they grow rice and everything down there, so it's kind of expected to a degree. Oh no. Okay, well. Let's do one more row. Or I can plant it there. Didn't leave a big enough gap. Oh, fish and chips, yep. I love fish and chips. Yeah, barbecue definitely popular for you down there, Michael. It's funny when I was talking to my eye doctor, that was the first thing he said about Texas is the barbecue places down there are awesome to eat at. Like, he was just so excited. We ate at one barbecue place, but we only had a little bit of a time to enjoy all the different types of food down there. I bet your fish and chips are really fresh, right? Seeing you guys are surrounded by water. There's a lot of places here, like if you get into the prairies, away from the oceans, that I wouldn't trust their seafood because it's no longer fresh. It's probably frozen. Oh, a new barbecue place nearby to you? I wouldn't say I've heard of Famous Dave's, but I haven't ate there. We get a new fish and chip place at the food place in the mall, the food court. And I remember I went in there and I tried it for the first time. I was sitting there trying to eat it, and this old lady was going around pestering me and everybody else. And she just was a customer. She was just pestering us, like, how good is it? How good it, like, she kept going around pestering us about it, and it's like, how about you buy some and try it out? I didn't say that. I told her my honest opinion that it's not the best. It's okay for food court quality. But I'm like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy it again. She didn't seem to like that answer. Yeah. The really good fish and chip place is a food truck in town, actually. I almost went there yesterday, but I talked myself out of it. I had to go out and buy some tools. I was fixing the bathroom sink. It got clogged underneath in the trap, so that was my first time figuring out how to do that by myself. My next task is to do that to the kitchen sink. Let's do one more row here. Oh, are those the ones that want flowers and you have to pay a lot of money? Yeah, I did fix it. Kind of proud of myself. Yep, clip hands. And I had one look at it on the weekend because I'm like, for me it's not leaking, but I want to make sure I did it right. Oh my god, that seems a little bit funny, honestly. It seems like quite the gimmick. I know popular in other parts of the world. I don't have what I want here. Well, I should just do one row like that, but I can't. I should wait until I get the cedar out. But nah, I'll do it this way. If I don't do this, then when I harvest it, the harvester and gatherer, they all get confused on what's what. So just better have a little barrier here. Tourists. I'm pretty sure you're trying to say tourists. Yeah, if you look at a place, that's where they get you. You know they do it. Oop. In Belize as well. No, I'm just messing this up. I didn't see anything like that when I was down there, thankfully. I wouldn't have done it though. I'm smart enough to know it's a trap. I don't give my money out to people like that. Come on, Jedi, how's your vacation going? I think I have to repeat this on the other side. Can't decide if I want to do one more row or not. I didn't want a lot of I don't know, clover. Just wanted some clover. I feel like I want less grass. Maybe I'll do one more row. Clover seems a lot more fun to do. Oh no, only 2 more days left. Don't you wish you could just pause time? Enjoy that for a little bit longer. I know it's really popular for people to make you a bracelet or say they're going to take a photo of you and then want money. That'd be amazing. Well, hopefully it's a reminder to you now that you need to take vacation more often. if I can go back here and fix where I painted it wrong a little bit. I thought you were here, Michael, when he said it where he was. Maybe you weren't. Nope. Didn't I go over far enough? Oh, I didn't create field though. That could be it as well. No, I kind of did the opposite. Oh well. I'll get it figured out eventually. It's fine. I think the one that's upset me the most lately, and I'm not saying they're fake or whatever, is there's a couple, so two people that are married, that are veterans, or claim to be veteran, and they sit at the rest areas down by Seattle, and they beg you for money. Not just beg, they pester you for money. Like, if you don't even look at them, they're just yell and scream at you about how you're disrespectful and all those shenanigans. And they always have these big signs and the dog, people give if they're dogs, and, it's just so gimmicky. One will sit on one rest area on the north side of the highway, and one will sit on the south side, and they'll both do it. And I'm like, I'm fine if you're a veteran and you need some money. Like, if you're honestly that way. But they're there every single day. Every single day that we go past. Every week. Yeah. I'm just like, I give up with believing that you need money when that's all you're doing. That's your income. And maybe it shouldn't be for me to judge, but I am gonna judge. No, I didn't want that. Or is that a really nice grass texture? I only got forest and forest type of grass textures. I don't think they were really allowed to be where they were at the rest area, but nobody's removed them, and there's state employees that show up and clean it and everything, so. But typically, yeah, you need a license to vendor, so to speak, over here. Well, the rest areas are getting kind of shady, so to speak, over here. A lot of the homeless and the druggies. Not just in BC, but Washington, parts of Oregon. Depends on where you go. Those rest areas are filled with RVers. To the point where you can't even park there anymore. There. So I'm gonna have grass on this one, alfalfa on this one, and clover on that one. I kind of feel like I made these too wide, but I'll make them look pretty later. Let's go plow the field and make it a little bit bigger. They're too greedy. It's like $5 isn't good enough. Exactly right. There's a limit sometimes to how much you can do financially. That makes sense, Michael, but yeah, there's mixed things I could say about that, good and bad. This is where I had the composter, where it was that gray rectangle there, but I'm gonna put, what is it called? Potato processing plant? This. I'm gonna put that over here once I have the money. So. I also need to be able to do the potatoes before I do that. It's just useless to have the building there almost. I mean, I still can do it for the greenhouse. The cucumbers and onions. Not exactly square, but close enough. I'll go over here and do that on this end as well. Might do 2 passes on the side, we'll see. I think I need to borrow. You can see where I have it 3 separate fields now. I need to get the soil information, so I need to take samples of all that. Let's see when I do that. Maybe I'll just wait till I have to do it again for the whole field. I thought about making this into 2 separate fields. But the fields are so expensive. That is going to take me a while. I haven't made up my mind yet. I don't know if I tried your unsweetened tea, but I have tried unsweetened tea. And I like unsweetened tea. But I find I like it better if I make it, because often I find other people make it too bitter by steeping it too long. If that makes sense. But if I want the best of both worlds, I mix unsweetened and sweet together. That is usually not as sweet. But yeah, if I'm in control of the tea, but tea gets so bitter if you oversteep a lot of it. So if I make it myself, unsweetened tea isn't too bad. But bitter unsweetened tea should never be a thing. Do you like unsweetened tea, Michael? Yep, cold tea, yep. Don't think I'll do another pass there. That was cutting it too close to the road for me. No, you don't? No, that's too wide. Oh, technically I don't have to return this to the store, but I will. So I leased it and I can actually just go in there and hit return. I don't have to drive it back, but it'll be better if I do. Is that green tea, Linda? The green tea is, you can make it bitter, but I mean, it depends on what type of tea. Black tea gets really bitter. So that's actually quite a bit more added onto that field there. It's in the other menu. It could be very different or higher quality. Yeah. I can buy some imported tea. Depends on where I go. Our stores have an international food aisle. So there's certain teas from like India and stuff I can get. Or I can order online from my favorite tea company. I can get different types from there as well. Pretty sure the answer is going to be yes. She lives in a very hot country. Can't plant this quite yet, but I have it set up. Clover, alfalfa. So I need to be in what month? In February before I can plant alfalfa and clover. I don't think there's anything else for me to do. I have to ride my horse, I think. I can take a jog over there and get that done. Oh, and I have stones I can pick up. Okay, I can do that. I have a stone picker. Look, I have a horse and a foal. That one's kind of cute. It's a little sassy, apparently. They're just wandering around here. I don't remember a button. Nope. Nope. What button do I do to ride the horse? There we go. Oh, I should show off my RV that I live in. Never been horseback riding, like I've been on like a pony ride at a circus, but never like horseback. So this is my house in the game right now. And there's bullet holes in the door. There's some stuff inside where you can sleep and all that. I think it's kind of funny. It doesn't like that bridge. There's all the apple trees that I planted. Well, some of the apple trees. All the beehives. I'll show you guys my pigs that I bought. I haven't bought sheep yet, but that's next on my list to do. I'm going to have 2 pig pens there. The fattening barn will be this one over here where I put all the piglets. Fatten them up. Oh, I have goats over here too. The golden color is kind of just was pre-programmed already. I'll show you the greenhouse over here. Grows cucumbers, onion, and red peppers. Like, it looks really realistic. They've done a really good job with that. So in here I have more apple trees and different types of fruit trees. Yeah, this is all natural. So yeah, apricots, oranges, limes, papaya, maybe? Yeah. Mango, peaches, pomegranate. Yeah, so grow different type of fruits in this little setup here. Oh, I'm jealous, Michael. My favorite time of year. Yeah, they come as a big thing. Like, you have to place them as one big set. Like that. They come as one big set there. But the apple trees I place individually here. I have some more apple trees in here. Because I can do... Where's my production here? Oh, I actually own it. I can actually show you that way. Let me get to the right screen here. So I have it so I can make strawberry and grape jam. And then with other multiple fruits, I can do fruit juice, apple pies, fruit jellies, jam, chips and butter with it. That's a work in progress, though. So I grow the strawberries and the grapes. The cucumber, peppers, and onions are going to be for the potato processing plant. You can make like premium potatoes, french fries, fried potato, mashed potato, stuffed baked potatoes, croquettes. So you can make all that kind of stuff with that one. Waiting is worth it. Indeed, Michael. Let's see if we can spot some ducks over here. And chickens. Oh, there's some duck. And I have some baby ducks. I have chicks around here somewhere too. They're free range, so they go everywhere. This is their feed station. Oh, there's a little chick running right there. I like that mod. It really makes it really cute having different ones. Different animals in here now. This will be the sheep barn. And the horse is 100%. And put it back. I didn't want to put it in the fenced in area. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have it walking around. You can go eat my strawberries, I don't care. I have to clean the horse now. Okay, maybe you're back. Not back in the stable properly. Oh, back it up. There we go. Now I should be able to clean it. That little brush. There, clean my horse. This is some of the food and water for them. Wild raspberries. I'm not a huge raspberry fan. I like them if they're baked into something else, like a muffin or a pancake or things like that. And I absolutely hate artificial flavoring for raspberry. I am getting better at eating blueberries, but it's one of those things where I ate them so much growing up, blueberries and raspberries, that it's taken me years to want to even try to eat them again. So we have all the stones here. Let's drop the planter and go get the stone picker. Well, hopefully it tastes good. Wild raspberries. That's what I grew up eating. I would go down to the park and fill up on raspberries and blueberries that were growing on the bushes there. Oh, for Linda is getting ready to be like a really, really hot summer. Like, all the flowers stuff. It looks kind of nice that way. See if I can turn around and get lined up properly. I want to do a GPS for the stone picking. It's hard to know where you started. And the stones I put into our stone crusher. I'll show you where that is quickly in case I forget later. And that turns it into lime fertilizer that I can use on the field. A lot easier living where you are. Yep, a lot safer, Linda. I agree. Seems like you've settled in pretty nice there. Okay, let's try this. This is the widest stone picker I could get. Oh, the texture changes. Well, I think there's other mods for stone picker that are more fake, but this is why did it goes. It takes a long time to pick up stones. The cheaper versions just are the width of your tractor. Well, that's even more painful. Skip a few rows here to make it easier. I think I did that wrong. Yeah. Maybe I did it right. I'll figure it out eventually. So you always have to ask Michael if it's the feel like temperature or the actual temperature. But yeah, he gets mid to upper 40s depending on the weather there. They also are hurricane and tornado area. My sister lives a few hours away from him, so I'm kind of familiar with his area. I actually have a cousin that lives in Dallas, so. Exactly, Michael. Don't try to fool Linda here. I was worried about the stone picker filling up too fast, but we're doing pretty good here. Normally I turn this off so I don't do the stone picking on the maps. I decided to give it a try. Looks really bumpy. As far as I know, once I plant the clover and alfalfa, I don't have to replant it over and over. We'll see. It's brand new for me trying it out. So this map actually does carrots and onions that you can plant into the ground, but the DLC for that comes out next Tuesday, official DLC. And then we'll see if I can do that on this map or if I need to start a new map. I think as long as I have the DLC selected, I should be able to use the crops and machinery properly. A new DLC will do carrots, red beets, or parsnips, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Something like that. 3 different crops. I'm going to be a little bit off here. That works. Have you ever been to Arizona, Michael? I'm sure mango trees grow in that part. Wonder. So I know mango trees grow in Belize. I don't know if they grow in the southwest of the US. I know when my sister lived in California, there was, I think, a lemon tree or a lime tree in our backyard. That was pretty cool. Let's see if I can show you where I've been in Arizona. We took the original Route 66. Historic Route 66. It kind of goes through as different road numbers up here, but the original Route 66 we stopped and saw that. That trip was actually pretty cool. We started up here, did Seattle, San Francisco. We cut across. We didn't go down to LA. We cut through here. Went to Las Vegas, Hoover Dam, Flagstaff. Went up to the Four Corners. We did some other stuff in here, different canyons and stuff. Went to Salt Lake City. We went over to Yellowstone. Then we came back up home. So we did one big loop and did a whole bunch of stuff on that trip. It was pretty epic. So we've only been a little bit of New Mexico to do Four Corners. But it was kind of fun. Arizona, we actually went through quite a bit of it. I've been down this road through Nevada. Nevada I find kind of boring. Same with Wyoming. But yeah, that was a fun trip. One of my favorite places to go. See if I can. Might have to find it. Cannon Beach. We have this picture. This is called the haystack, the actual rock. We have this picture on our wall and everything. Juan actually took a picture of it before I actually met him in real life. I absolutely love that area. That whole Highway 101 is absolutely beautiful. You can see whales and everything. Really beautiful. And Hoover Dam was kind of cool. We did the dam tour. So we went inside the dam. That was pretty cool. There's so much to go see, Michael. You need to get out and travel. There's so much to see. I can write you a list of like hundreds and hundreds of places to go. So humidity definitely plays a part for you, Linda. Being that close to the coast. Do you figure out where you're actually going? Is it still a secret, or are you gonna say where you're going finally? Going on a cruise, I know that much, Linda, but we'll see where. Make sure I've been getting all the stones over here so far. Yep, so far it looks good. So Puerto Rico, Mexico. Probably hitting the small islands over there. So my parents did a cruise this year, and that's what they did, is you hit all the small islands over there. Let's just pull it up and I can probably figure it out for you. You're probably doing Dominican Republic. And you're not going to do Cuba. Maybe doing St. Lucia? My parents went over there. They went to oddly small islands. I have disappeared. Uh-oh. I'm gonna guess that's where you're going, Michael. I hope I didn't disappear. I wonder if it doesn't like me switching to a different browser for some reason for you. Shows that I'm still alive, Linda, so hopefully I'm still here for you. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to myself then. Once I finish collecting stones on the other side of the map, then I'll probably call it a night. Probably another 5 minutes or so. Yep. It's really unique, isn't it, Michael? interesting little divots that you can see that the field is putting in there. I'm gonna guess no, Michael, but I might be wrong. Or if Linda had issues with the stream on left, maybe? Yep, we have that as well here, Michael. We actually call it Remembrance Day over here, but it's the same thing. Let's go empty this. Yep, same thing here. Do you have any family in the military? Actually, just do this. I was gonna empty it, but it's kind of out of the way to empty it. But it should be good if I don't. Your cousin is? That's cool. I know my great uncle and my grandpa both were. I'm not sure about other family members. I've lost touch with a lot of family. There, a couple. Let's say you come from a big family, so there's a couple family members that I don't know exactly what my cousins are doing and all that nowadays. Turn signals can yeah, be a little bit different depending on where you are in BC. But yeah, they're probably way different. It's interesting, isn't it, once you start watching videos from somewhere else, how different things are that you never thought about. Okay, once I get the stones picked up on that side of the field, I'll call it a strength. Yeah, we have green and yellow, no red for turning. Oh, Maybe there's red in certain areas, but not very often. If we do, it's not very common. Be close to see if I get all the rocks in here in one trip. The flashing yellow here means your green advance to turn is going to end. So but usually you get a advanced green to turn, then it goes yellow, and then that goes away to just a regular green arrow, or green dot, not arrow, for everybody, and then you have to yield. And you can turn when it's safe to do so. A flashing yellow arrow means your advanced green is going to end soon. I don't think I'm going to get other rocks in here. I'll have to go back and empty it. Yeah. Definitely different. There. Almost made it to the end. Not quite. Nothing planted on the field, so I'm just driving across it. Yep, it's things like that you pick up that are different, right? Nine more minutes to what? Look, I just specified till my stones were picked up. That's all I said. It's gonna be whenever I finish picking it up. So probably not. I don't know. I don't know why. For some reason you want it to be ending at a certain time. Well, that one makes sense because you get tornadoes and hurricanes, so you want it to be horizontal so it's more secure. If you've ever been around our kind of lights in a windstorm, those things, they're not that secure. I mean, it wouldn't take much for the cable to snap and for them to fly into cars and buildings. Something you want to avoid. We just had a rock slide close a different part of the highway for over a day. That's the kind of thing we have to deal with. I'm still trying to fix the big rock slide north of here. I've seen it other places before. I don't know where I've seen it before, but I mean, I've shown you the map before. I've traveled to a lot of places. It's that much to turn to lime at all, but we can do that. Yeah. I don't have water in there. Okay, let's do that. That might take the additional 4 minutes that you want me to waste, Michael. Oh, I don't want this here. I want the planter there. Oh well. The water trailer's over here. I think the horses need more water as well. Fill up the water around here. I bet you'll find a lot more. If you keep looking, there will be a lot more things that are different. varies from city to city, and even within the city. Some of them are programmed to be a little bit different. Oh, that took all the water. Certain intersections are different from other ones. Sometimes downtowns are different from, say, the interstate highway part of the town. There's certain cities where it's programmed if you go, I don't know, in miles, 30 kilometers an hour, that you would hit every green light if you were doing exactly the speed limit. So when you get to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, they'll all be green if you have not sped through town. It used to be that way for a lot of places. And other towns are completely different, where it just changes when there's traffic, and there's a lot of different things. Yeah, it really varies. Like I say, every city is really different. We notice it in some of the U.S. smaller cities. In Washington. It used to be like this in Penticton here, but they changed that. Look, I made it to 8 o'clock for you. Oof. See you later, Michael. Thanks for joining. And everybody else, appreciate all of you. Adios.